I'm just imagining, and this is gonna be really awkward because of where the recording cuts in as opposed to everything else, which misses the entire context. I'm just imagining you as
Classic.
Ice-T in that Rick and Morty episode
Mhm.
where he
Mhm.
shows up and they're just like, Ice-T, you came, and he's like, that's right, I came. I care now. I've learned to
Yeah.
care more.
Yeah, that's me for warehouse work. I've learned to care.
Fantastic. Hey Nick, you want to see something terrifying? Look at these like strippers.
What? They're so fast. First of all.
One, yeah, 60 FPS strippers are terrifying, right? But two, look at this one. So here's the thing. I encountered her and I was like, you know what? Everyone that I've met that's a redhead so far has been like a vampire or a prostitute, so she's gonna be one of the two. And so I expecting her to be a vampire, went to speak to her, and then I went to get like a dance, and she just went in to drink her blood. But as you can see, she occasionally has this glitch where she tries to squat.
I'm liking that. Yeah.
Yeah, so she just enters combat mode.
Whoa, there she goes. Like her
Yeah.
hair going through her chest.
And so like when I went and took her back to the private dance area, she just kept doing that repeatedly, and it's like, you know what? I don't feel bad for soliciting this private dancer because I got to learn that this private dancer comes with combat mode. And then they told me like, yeah, if you continue to do good work for us, she can just like be the woman that you drink blood from. I'm like, okay. I'm only interested because she has combat mode engaged. Like, that's it. Is she just drops into like a kung fu stance. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, we also found a sex shop, and in the sex shop it mentions numerous times bestiality, and one time furries.
Nice. Almost same thing. Sometimes.
Which got us on a weird tangent discussion because Rachel was in here. Like, normally you guys aren't around for the vampiros. But it got us into this weird discussion with chat where we were just like, hey, like, being a furry's fine. You know what's fucking stupid when you, like, look in the mirror and you're like, on the inside of a dog. Like those otherkin things where people... Remember, well, we have an in-joke about it, which is I brought up yesterday, which was he identifies as a ghost.
Classic.
Yeah, so just remember that shit? That was stupid. Oh, that ties in. Now I understand. Vote Robert Thorne, not a murderous child pornographer.
Oh, that's something great to come back to.
Yeah, he is the Republican candidate in this game. This game, for some reason, people have this like rose-tinted glasses thing where they look back at it and they go, "Vampire the Masquerade's not political, guys. Bloodlines 2 better not have any of this SJW bullshit in it." And literally, like last night, there was a joke about the Bush administration. Like, it very much has politics in it, and it's very much liberal-leaning. But of course it is. It's a game about fucking vampires. What do you expect?
Oh, also, I like that all my Amazon orders would be delayed because of the strike. Which
That's
is
true.
great. That makes you really happy. I was looking at it and it said that it wouldn't be until like Saturday or something like that.
I'm getting like jitter in this area for some reason. I haven't had any of this before. What's going on there? Why am I getting that? Yo, GPU, why are you doing that, my dude?
You get like screen tear or something? What?
Not screen tear, but like delay, like lag, almost, in certain areas. And it was like, that's weird. And then I looked over and it's like, my GPU's like, yeah, dude, I'm at like 80%. I'm like, there's no way you're at 80% playing Vampire. And I'm assuming that it probably has to do with something with the updates that just happened a little while ago. You know what? We're gonna go to the junkyard. I don't know what else to do in Hollywood, so we're gonna go to the junkyard. Oh yeah, there's the advertisement for the baby sale. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Lovely evening.
Yeah, lovely evening. Is my blood still on there? My blood is still on there.
Out of my way.
All right, I've been sitting in the chair since I got back from work, pretty much. So
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
leave
normal for me.
immediately. I mean, you also sit in the chair when you work, so different chair though.
Yeah, it's,
Which still makes me mad
why does that make you mad?
because you can't. You gotta be able to roll back and go to like work mode, and then roll back and be like, okay, not working.
Nah,
It's great.
see, I get up and I push my chair in, and then I move to my other chair, and it's like
That
this,
works, but
but here's the thing, it's a mental thing. Like, the act of
yeah.
getting up and getting into the other chair separates me as opposed to just sliding across the floor.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna have dinner.
go have food.
Food. Oops, I hit the button. What the fuck? It's not working. I'm hitting the button. It's not doing anything. I can't leave. Oh god. Let me out.
Nick, you're
Oh.
having some problems. He's just here forever now. He can never leave. I don't know why that sounded like meat, but that's worrying. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, this is not going to go well for me. Junkyards are never a good place for me. I hope you got guns. I've got many guns. And by that I mean I have these 3 guns. And apparently 69 bullets, aside from the 19 that are in gun. Oh, wait, current is 19. Never mind, that's out of 69. Max is 420. Wait, holy shit, are you kidding me? Have I never read that before and seen that that is 69 420? Where's the 666 when you need it? Also, why do I need guns if I have magic? I fucking knew somebody was gonna throw a car at me. I see you up there. Okay, this vampire strength shit is really getting old. Mostly because I have no vampire strength. Well, not no vampire strength, just little vampire strength. That's what happens when you're a magic nerd. What the fuck is happening right now? Ooh, wait. Can I not get up on top of it? Yeah, that would break the immersion, right? They don't want you to do that. Oh boy. Ooh, not very good. Okay. I appreciate what you're doing, but I'm not all that threatened insofar.
Oh, Tifa, you
This is
can't
a-
use mommy's laptop as a pillow.
This is a lot of nothing that's occurring.
No! Back off, vampire!
Nick, where were you last night?
You are also a vampire. He's gone to get food.
Nick, no!
Yeah, he went to get food. Also, he was in
Uh,
bed.
That's fair.
He works during the day.
I like.
This guy looks too much like Rorschach. He does look a lot like Rorschach. That's correct.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but I work 5 until 1.
Oh, fuck that.
But then it's my weekend.
I get to go get my gross hand looked at on Friday.
My work is done.
Hopefully
I don't
not
want
lose
to,
the
but
hand.
I'll fight you to the death.
Okay. We're gonna calm it down. You and I. You don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Mostly because I don't want to have to buff myself right now. So
I want to fight.
No, don't worry about it.
I want to fight.
What's your work? Killing random lowlifes, betraying kindred secrets?
What the hell do you care? I don't give a damn if you understand.
Okay. Why'd you have to make your nature known? Couldn't you just stab them?
I also want food.
All the same, I'd love to hear your explanation. Go get some food. Rachel loses her hand, but Noid picks it up as a weapon.
I mean,
Very
that would be
good.
proper payment, right? Since you're
Very
paying for
good.
me to go to the doctor. Here's my hand, just payment, sir.
Equivalent exchange.
I'll give you my drawing hand.
You can pass judgment on me, so you can decide if those murderers deserve to be gutted. You'll never know how it feels. Never.
Never.
If you had to lose one body part, what would you lose?
My family, my children were butchered.
Like if you had to
by
lose like
small-time
an arm, a
criminals
leg, a
just
foot,
looking
a
to
hand,
rob a
like what would
house,
you pick
steal
and
a
why?
car, take whatever. No sense to any of it. No plan, no ransom. Just kill them because why?
I'm upset with the silence.
Because
I'm
they
sorry,
were
I'm
there,
listening
either
to a
way.
man talk about his tragic past. Okay, so like I have to lose a body part. How specific can
It
I
can't.
be?
It can't be like a toe. It has to be like a hand, a foot, an arm, a leg, that kind of thing. And on top of that, if you had to lose one of your senses, which one would you want to lose?
It's smell. Or taste.
Smell or taste?
Smells of food make me sick. Tastes of food make me sick. If I don't experience either of those anymore, I can probably eat a lot more food.
If you didn't experience those, you could probably feed your fucking cat.
I wouldn't though. No, but anyway, yeah, no, it would be either smell or taste, and if I had to lose a body part, I'm losing one eye.
Why the eye? You use those.
I don't drive, so depth perception doesn't matter much. My work involves looking at a screen that's close enough that one eye works, and my other work, which is this, which does not matter at all to anybody, does not involve perception. Even if you're playing like a you know, shooter game or something, the depth perception that would be lost is minimal. Also, I have a recurring thing where I dream about my eye getting cut out in several different universes. It changes every couple of months. Like, sometimes I think that I'm seeing, like, some sort of shitty precognitive vision of the future where it's just like, if my life continues down this path, this is how I lose my eye.
I mean, you with an eye patch would be kind of hot, not gonna lie.
No, it wouldn't.
I mean, you could wear like a plastic bag and I'd find you attractive, so.
That's fair. Okay. So killing people made you feel better.
Not one of them paid. My whole family dead, my life gone. I'm supposed to let that happen?
These murders were for your revenge. Yeah. Ceci,
Revenge,
hosted for
justice,
12
whatever
viewers.
you wanna
Hello,
call
Ceci
it.
and Ceci's
All I
people.
thought about is taking these evil animals,
This
ripping
is
them to
the
shreds and licking their
vampires.
blood from my claws.
I'm very slow because I'm just off of work. You gave in to the beast inside of you. You got them, it's over, you can get on with life? Question mark? Gave in to the beast inside of you. Have to have more control.
All I
What
can
do we
think
go
of is just animal I've become now.
Ginger is also hosting me. Hi, guy that I killed in Dark Souls that one time, and then we haven't talked, like, since then.
Hi, I'm
Butchering those
the
bastards
girlfriend.
was the first time I felt anything since my family
Hi,
was
Extreme.
gone.
So I'm unimportant.
Others out there whose crimes have gone unpunished.
We're talking to not Rorschach right now. If you've watched Watchmen at all. So there's that. Keep talking like that. I'll have to put you down. You're looking for excuses to indulge your beastly nature. I could have
I wish
sworn I was
people
following
would-
you already. Yeah, you probably were, and Twitch probably made you unfollow me at some point.
I wish people would host my like art streams, but like not everybody wants to see titties, so
That's the beast talking, it has a hold on you.
At least I put it to use.
what's with this bitch that only draws cartoon tits?
At least I did something.
That's fair enough, I suppose. You better practice more control or you'll end up answering to the sheriff. Maybe you lost control, you have to be dealt with. Blah blah blah. No, we're not gonna kill this dude. Like again, I've been talking about if I was a vampire, I'd just murder
I
people all the
can't
time.
turn my back on the evil in this world.
Can I tell you about you know the vampires that I think are cute in that game? The ones with the Nosferatu ones.
The ones that are really ugly.
I think they're cute. They look like they're cute like how like a pug dog is cute.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Like so ugly you're like, "Aww."
Okay, you better not turn your back on the Masquerade. This is your last chance. You're no judge, but why is everything a threat? Jesus Christ. Don't turn
Okay,
your
so
back on the Masquerade, my dude.
I won't answer to any
So you know
Why
that
is he
whole
so
like, area-
quiet?
vampire.
Everybody in this game has been
No one
so
will
loud
take
until
from me
this
again.
man.
No one.
And this man's
We go
audio
our
mixing
separate
is the
ways here
lowest
while
I've
one of
heard
us
in the
dies.
entire universe. Did my
He's
audio settings
shy.
get fucked? He's not shy. He's been screaming at me and kicking cars at me.
Well, now his voice is hurting. He needs to calm it down a little.
No, because like the entire time that he talks, he just talks like this. So
Maybe he's getting sick.
just remember, I'll waste no more time on you. Don't be surprised when you wake up staked.
But you know the that whole like Area 51 thing that everyone's freaking out about?
Yeah.
My dad is like tempted to go.
Nazis
like that-
are really interesting sometimes. Nosferatu are cool. I like Nosferatu more than like I said it yesterday when I was streaming. I like the Nosferatu more than I like the Malkavians. Fucking Malkavians I hate because it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, the Eldritch insanity, and you'd think that I'd like that, but then they just are the guys that walk down the street like shitting and mumbling to themselves, and it's like, I'm not into this. Like, sure, some of them are
Hey!
the cool art people, but some of them are just, eh.
You need to update my Twitter link on your
Yes,
Twitch.
I do, but that's because you change it like every 3 months.
I'm not changing it this time because this one's going well.
Fantastic.
I mean,
Okay.
the other ones have also gone well, but I don't know why I have a thing where I'm like, it's been 3 months, need to start over completely.
Okay, so we gotta go after not David Hayter. Isaac is demanding tribute, search for Nosferatu, send your ground zero, the internet cafe, blah 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 blah. Joseph K, password Kafka. Get it? Okay. Oh shit, we're at 17 points. Maliks are such a difficult thing to run. Yeah, like, again, they seem interesting from a concept, but, like, as a person who runs everything logically, I could not tolerate being a Malkav. I would suicide if I got bit by a vampire who was a Malkavian. Just straight up, it's just like, nope, I'm done with this. That's where I...
See, like, so long as, like, I get cool, like, vampire powers, I wouldn't care about who I got bit by.
I think that you'd care if you got bit by a Nosferatu, because you're like, I don't want to be ugly, and then you turn into a really ugly monster.
I don't want to be ugly. I am already, so it's fine.
I want to be that dude who turned into animals or a Tremere. Yeah, I mean, the shape-shifting shit's pretty cool. Tremere is the... I have to go Tremere. Why would I not pick blood magic? I already wish I could do blood magic. Okay, so we're gonna put a point into scholarship just because we need to keep being just big nerd boy. So there's that, and then we're down to 8, and was like, what, for charisma, another 8 points? Okay. So if we do that, we can get our persuasion up to, like, 7. I don't know what that actually is gonna do, like, if it's gonna unlock more dialogue or how it works. I do like that we have points in Intimidate just based on our intelligence, though. Like, we're just sitting there, like, miladying our way through everybody. It's not actually, like, an intimidation factor, it's just we're grossing them out enough that they leave us alone.
You're the nice guy of vampires.
Shit. Hate that. Okay.
You're not so much an incel yet.
Oh, here's the thing. I would never be into, like, vampire incel territory. But I feel like it would be close where I'd just sit there and be like, why would I sire anybody? Why would I want to hang out with some stupid newbie vampire? Instead of, like, I can't get laid, it's just like, why does nobody want to be my, like, ghoul? I'm a cool vampire. Why does nobody want my vampire powers? Fucking so stupid.
I have a puppy on my lap, but she's making it very hard to draw.
That's fair.
She's also laying on her stump, and it's making me really upset.
I can never pronounce their name right, so I always say Zamiche or Zamichi. It's probably wrong both ways, but those guys are one of the two that I would enjoy being, because those are the ones that can, like, shapeshift their bodies into, like, fucking horrible bone monsters.
Are there any cute vampires?
Toreador is the one that you would want.
Okay.
Toreador is, like, passionate artists.
Aww.
Zamise. Okay, fair enough. What the fuck are we doing? We have quests. Oh, right. We gotta find David Hayter.
I thought you were gonna say David Cage.
No, but I do always want to go back and play the David Cage games again, but I'm debating whether or not I use the free ones that I have on PS Plus, or if I do it on PC when they come out, but I don't want to have to buy them, because so far I've never bought a single David Cage game. They've either all been from PS Plus or gifted to me. Like, one of my last things I ever got from my ex was a copy of Heavy Rain.
So, I know you don't do Facebook, but this is a post my dad just posted, which I found funny. He tagged me in it, and he goes, "We need to go to the Area 51 meetup. It's a win-win for both of us. Either we get to see aliens, or we're gifted with death." It's like, Dad, who the fuck? Why are you so edgy?
Okay, so that's the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. And then we gotta go find that other place. Oh, look at that! That's a big old robot just busting through the wall. That's cool. Metalhead Industries. Dad's got depression, like the rest of us. Rachel's dad is a millennial confirmed.
He's also closeted bisexual.
I am 100% certain that he is a closeted bisexual. Friggin' chicken, guys. Do you ever want friggin' chicken?
Oh, I got chicken nuggets in my freezer. I could totally make some. I know it's like 11 o'clock, but I kind of forgot to eat dinner.
Go get food. Nick went to get food. And he might have died on the way.
I was gonna say, he's been gone for like a good minute.
Poochie died on the way back to his home planet.
I'll wait till he gets back.
Go make some chicken nuggets. Okay, we're going to save this for sure.
Also, I got an avocado, or like 2 avocados to make avocado toast for dinner and stuff. But I was like, it's hot, I don't feel like cooking. But I did cut open the avocado so I could like just eat the avocado. And I was so mad because the pit like filled up 80% of the fucking avocado. I was so mad. Because you know, like normally like a whole avocado, I can make at least 4 pieces of toast with it. This one I got like a toast and a half. I was so upset. Stupid pit, get out.
So, about that manuscript you were telling me about. Do you have an extra copy?
A good writer always does in this town. Hey, you
Nick,
business? 'Cause, man, I got
come back to
tons
us.
of ideas
No,
for
it's
movies.
fine.
In fact, I should give you one of my completed screenplays. This one's still
Wow,
work in
rude.
progress.
I know a few people interested in making a vampire pick.
You do? Man, that's fantastic. I can give you my screenplay if you promise to keep it safe.
Don't worry about it. And say, any co-writers or collaborators?
I really can't talk about it. He likes his privacy.
Did you ever watch that really bad werewolf movie called Blood and Chocolate?
No.
I feel like you should.
Don't you think that he wants to be famous too? I mean, who doesn't want to be famous?
Okay,
Me.
okay. He's a guy, calls himself Julius. He lives under the pier. In fact,
I'm too
we're
fat
supposed
to be
meet him
famous.
tonight. We talk about
I don't
it
want
later.
people to look up to me, because then
I-
they'd also make poor life choices.
I love that this guy's, like, co-writer, he's just like, yeah, man, he lives under the pier. Like, that's normal.
So he's homeless.
I mean, in Hollywood, right? Okay.
Everybody is homeless in Hollywood.
Well, I wouldn't say that, that's for sure. I would argue that there's
If you
probably
made,
a high
like...
amount. I mean, Rowling lived in a van for the first books. I mean, I'm gonna get shit for this because I always say it, but I still think that her books are shit. Especially because she just ripped off the first Harry Potter book from, like, another book that was less successful. And so, like, I guess good for her for being slightly better than this other person, but, like, it explains why all of her writing just kind of declines constantly.
I don't know, I thought her books were good, but I also haven't, like, read them
Nice
recently.
meeting you.
Like, I read them when I was a child, and that was back when I used to think Naruto was a good anime, so...
Well, the one that always got me, and it's applicable to me too, because I've had this problem, but mostly because of you.
Oh no!
there was one book that she wrote where it's like twice as long as the normal books, and it's because she wrote in a plot hole and then realized it, but instead of rewriting a new draft of the book without that, she just wrote more. And so basically we have he was supposed to be dead, but now I have to keep him going situation. That's not what she did, but that's what I had to deal with. The Harry Potter books are good. She's just gone batshit crazy these days. No, I think that they were always kind of mediocre, but the thing is, there was so much mediocre fiction at that time that I think hers was just the one that got there first. It's like Hunger Games. Like, Hunger Games is pretty bad, but people will ardently defend it.
Here's the thing, I felt bad, because, like, when I was a kid and I was reading that stuff, I'd read the books and be like, okay, whatever. But then I'd get my mom hooked on them. Like, I'd be like, Mom, the movie's coming out. We gotta see it. I'd see the movie and be like, this is shit. But then I got my mom, like, except for Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. But, like,
So-
Twilight, I read all of the Twilight books, and then when the movie came out, I was like, we gotta go see Twilight. And so we went and we saw it. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. But my mom got hooked on it and watched, like, all of it.
So,
And then this same thing with Hunger Games.
so what happened with me, was that I picked the losing horse, as I always do, where I picked the series that nobody gives two fucks about.
Which
I
is...
went, that one's cool, even though it was pretty, like, I acknowledge it was still young adult shitty fiction, but I went, I like this one the best.
Okay, what is it?
I liked the one about the Greek gods, where it's not Harry Potter, but it's like they go to summer camp and the guy's dyslexia turns out because his brain is trying to read Greek. And it's like, that's not how dyslexia works.
Okay, I don't have no idea what we're talking about.
Percy Jackson. Yeah, chat's got it. Percy Jackson.
That was
Yeah.
I like Percy Jackson. It was
See,
good.
I liked it, but what made me laugh really hard about it is that it's like, here's this young adult fiction series, right? What is the premise? All of these kids here are the bastard children of gods. There's like 4 people at this camp that are all around the same age and all also by the same god. And it's like, wow, that must be really uncomfortable, isn't it? Knowing that your mom, and your mom all got ditched by the same man. And he is now here to teach you.
So can I tell you something? There was a book series, and I don't remember the name of the books. I can tell you what they were about, but, like, if I go to Google and I type that in, like, nothing shows up. But I used to read this book series so much that the librarian at my high school eventually just went, just fucking take them.
What the fuck is Cirque de Freak? Is it like Freddy Freaker?
So
1, 2, 3, 4. The freak
like
is at your door.
it was like again that time where like really shitty
Vampire
like
shit? Okay.
young adult fiction came out, and all I remember
What the books,
now is
Rach?
I don't know what they're called, but like this girl, it was like witches, but not witches because it was like a different name, and only the girls had the powers to do it. And she found these bells like, and she like wore them as a belt, and it was like a really big bell, and then it went all the way down to little itty bitty bells, and these bells like if you rang them, different shit happened. Like child me thought it was the coolest fucking shit. And I remember there's a part of the book where she like goes into like the dungeon of the school and sees a big scary like body horror monster and finds out that like oh no, everything here is bad. And I remember having nightmares every time I read that part of the book, but I read that series so fucking much.
So,
And I can't hear. I want to see.
here's the thing that you guys might not know, because Canada. If you guys want to know a book that I really enjoyed when I was a kid, published in 2001, The Serpent's Egg. A great hit in Canada, sold all throughout schools. Fantastic. There's also
Found it.
another one, but I can't remember it.
Fuck yes. Oh, can I buy these?
Oh, also, another one that I constantly kept accidentally getting hentai for when I was younger. Not the book, but the name is too similar. The Blue Girl by Charles DeLint. I recommend it if you like modern fantasy. It is about a girl who is psychic and can stranger things, sort of like otherworld bullshit. But then like there's a ghost that's really into her and is kind of maybe sort of stalking her, and then there's like weird shitty like evil shit, and then she gets turned blue because magic. It's a good book. It's not for everybody. It's definitely a teenager's book, but if you still enjoy young adult fiction as a adult, might be for you.
Okay,
Also, need
so
to
I
remember
found
it is from the 2000s.
the books are by Garth Nix, and they're called the book that I remember reading the most is called Lyrael. I can't. So the first book in the series
I need to
is
progress with this man's shit, but keep talking.
is the mom, and the
Already?
title is
Yeah, that's early for me.
Sabriel, and
Oh,
then
well,
the book I
I'll
think it's
call
number
the cops,
2
but who knows when
is
they'll show.
Lirael. And oh fuck, I remember because then
Oh.
there's the dog. There's the dog that talks. Holy shit!
There's the
I need
dog
to.
that talks.
Of course, there's a talking dog. It was like 2010 era. No, it had to be. Yeah,
Just La Blue
2000.
Girl, the anime, and a racehorse named Blue Girl. Wow, that's weird that that book doesn't have shit all, Captain.
Oh man, I remember this book so much because then I remember like trying to draw this girl all the time. I wanted to draw her in her cool puffy sleeves and her cool bells and her stupid. Oh, I remember the book! Holy shit.
Okay, we have to go back to Santa Monica now.
Can I download this book illegally?
I only read the Star Wars books, to be honest. That's a weird choice of literature to focus it on.
Somewhere.
Okay, we gotta go back to the pier. Poor Julius. Poor Julius.
You can get it as an audiobook?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I remember the Thin Blood Boys.
Excuse me.
I
Wow, a lot of
remember
people
the
have read
Thin
this.
Blood Boys. I mean,
Well, not a lot.
that's typically...
Only 97,000.
97,000's not that many people.
That's what I was gonna say. For a book, I mean, granted, it was like it's online. How many books? Can I see how many? I don't know how many people bought this book.
Enough is the answer to that question. Can fit more than that in Michigan Stadium. Yo, why Stadium's so big, though? I don't like reading in general, but that's the only continuation of Raven. I'm assuming you mean Revan.
I remember at my old work when I worked at Ashley's, that one, was it Ashley? No, it was the daycare. That one lady just gave
The
me
H.P. Lovecraft thing.
the H.P. Lovecraft book, and I read it, and I'm like, this is awful.
Why are you the only one that's here right now?
Oh, baby, good morning.
What do you want?
Who's was a stinky
I
puppy.
mean, we know you're Julius. You know a David Hatter?
No.
Also, did you ever read the Jim Butcher books with Harry? Fuck. Oh, not
Dresden.
Harry. Dresden
Yeah.
Files.
Yeah, Dresden's good. I liked watching the show as well.
I didn't like the
The
show.
rest of them moved on. That's fair.
My puppy. I can't draw with you laying on me like this. I do have to. Okay, Nick's
Have you
taking
been
too
telling
fucking long.
Immortal about us? He might just not come back.
So I'm gonna go get a drink and go get something to eat. I'll be right back.
It's fine. I know how to do vampire on my own.
I didn't mean to.
I also know how to get copyright striked by this fucking music playing in the background.
Insert doubt me.
No.
You fucking doubting me? Doubting me during the vampire? Ah. Nick is dead, rest in peace. Did you talk with the lady? I mean, there was a lot of ladies. Well, there was 2 ladies. Thin Blood Woman. The seer. Yes, I spoke to the seer. Do you know what the penalty is, Julius? Do you? I'm sorry, but there are consequences for exposing us to mortals. And do you?
I'm so sorry. Please. I'll never do it again.
Try to read Fall of Reach. No thanks. That's fair. Julius, the punishment for talking is death.
No. Oh, God.
They aren't my rules. You understand this, correct?
Please, find your heart. Please, find your heart.
If I let you go and they find out, I could be risking my life.
You could let me go. I promise. I would leave Los Angeles. I swear.
What is happening with your voice? Man, you're switching between accents like crazy here. If you did, you would have to leave and never come back. I don't know, Julius. I piss off a lot of people. What's in it for me?
I don't have much. Just some money. $100 or so.
That's not really a lot. You know, I'm a dick, but I'm not that much of a dick. That's petty cash at this point for us. So, you know what? Keep it. Leave immediately. Just get out or I'm going to kill you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Alright. Never come back in this lifetime. Leave immediately. He gets to live. I get extra humanity points. And they get what they wanted, ultimately. Inform Vivi. Fair enough. Alright, well, let's go back. Ultimately speaking, I feel like that was a fair trade-off. I had no desire to kill him. He's insignificant, but ultimately problematic. But he can go be problematic elsewhere. It doesn't matter if he creates issues in a different place, in a different time, for a different person, as long as my solution is solved. Ooh, boy, I enjoyed your animation. I also read the Star Wars zombie book. It was okay until the main character switches to the younger brother. I don't know anything about the Star Wars zombie book. What the fuck? That's flashing way more than I thought it was in the past. But yeah, no, I don't know anything about that one. Ooh, bumped right into that.
buddy. Go your
I
own way.
am stuck on things because I'm trying to answer messages that I'm getting at the same time.
Where to?
Alright, let's drive. Okay, back to the strippers. Basically, the Empire done fucked up and made zombies, and it gets into a prison ship. They have prison ships in Star Wars? Like, that's something I've never known. I kind of gave up on knowing all of the Star Wars lore after a certain point in my life. Okay, I have gone the wrong direction. Oh, that is an area that I can go into, apparently. We will have to explore that at some point. But yeah, no, I gave up on that. Vivi is voiced by Gray. Voice of Daphne and Scooby-Doo? Also can't tell how many I's or L's are in that because my fucking vision is terrible. But I mean, at this point I'm not surprised. Like, this has a lot of weird casting in terms of the voice in it. What with, you know, Hermes. And Bender. Ignore the prostitutes. Well, one of them's a prostitute. The rest of them are just strippers. It's a job. It's a living.
Look who's back.
What's up?
That's Miss Valor to you.
You're upset with me, I can tell. Okay, so about Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the screenplay.
Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I can't. I can't rip up the product of that man's soul.
Oh,
I
for
have-
fuck's sake.
Would you?
And she's
Tear it up for
gone.
me.
Immediately. That was such good timing. What the fuck happened? I have. Womp. Discord closed. Oh, that's really good. That's fantastic.
There.
That was really funny.
I returned. Yeah, no, Discord sort of kind of froze and then just went, nah.
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna rip up this guy's fucking shit in front of her, I guess.
I got food, not chicken nuggets though.
I found out the name of his source.
Are they? I mean, did you?
It's taken care of.
It must have been difficult. But take some comfort in knowing if you hadn't, someone else would have had to. I do appreciate your help.
But that someone should have, by all rights, been you. Masquerade Redemption. What?
She's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, she's a stripper.
Oh, well, there you go. Can't have an ugly stripper.
Oh no, they do, and she has combat mode. It basically, like, when you go up to her, occasionally she glitches out and just drops into a squat like she's gonna fight you. Okay. How much do you
I'm willing
appreciate
to
it?
ignore the incredible
Vampire
lengths
is
you've
a
gone
game
to
that
be
has
an
0
asshole.
bugs. 10 out of 10.
I
Game of
just,
the year.
I love that. It's just like, hey, how much do you appreciate the work that I've done? Well, I'm willing to ignore the incredible lengths you've gone to be an asshole. She's got me. Tories reflect a lot of Anne Rice interview with vampire stuff. They very much are. And I've read a decent amount of Anne Rice stuff, surprisingly. It's kind of meh. But I kept reading it for some reason. Like,
Can you hear me chewing?
No.
Okay.
But I own, like, the giant book that's, like, the combination of 3 of her stories, which are, like, the main storyline of that universe's, like, vampire fiction. And then it just skews off into an insanity-driven nonsense fest.
Also, Cam said he would be here, but I guess his internet is currently down.
I mean, he was here for a while. He was here a couple of moments ago, actually.
Oh, maybe his internet is back.
Anyway,
Or maybe it just recently went down. I don't know.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about yourself at all? No, we're done. All of our conversation. We're done. We're done with her. We're done with the stripper. Okay. Do we do that one? Do we do that one?
Tifa. Come here.
We can't do that one yet. Okay, so we really just kind of have to progress the storyline now. I mean, that's fine. That's ultimately what we should probably be doing anyway. I want out of here. Every time I enter Stripperville, ugh.
I remember Cryotic played this for fucking ever.
Yeah, Mathis played it too. A bunch of people have played Vampire over the years. The difference is all of those people are popular.
Cryotic's not that popular anymore.
Cry is still very popular. It's just that he changed directions.
No, it's like I don't think he posts on YouTube much at all.
No, he's like full on Twitch boy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, as much as I know, Cry is still very popular. It's just that he prefers to do stuff live with his friends now. Where the fuck? I have no idea where I'm going in this place. I gotta reorientate myself. We're not going. Oh yeah, that's one thing that you weren't around for. We finished a quest line involving the creepy sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Turns out one of the exotic dancers in the peephole had a fucking katana hidden in her asshole.
Like actually in her asshole?
No, it's just like when I went in, she just went and attacked me and went full blade. She was like a fucking vampire hunter.
She's a real incel. And grab my katana.
Where do you need to go? I found the place. I found the internet cafe. Remember when those existed? I mean, they still do. It's just not really in the U.S. There's one that exists, well, in Canada too. But like, there's one that exists in AWP horror. Oh my god, that is fucking dated shit. Oh my god, but there is one that still exists here in Oshawa, and it's super weird. Because like every time I go by it, I'm just like, who goes there?
People who can't afford internet, I guess.
Go to the library. Every time I see it, it's just really gross looking. He told me hello. Oh no. Email for UQDU. They get used for gambling? Really?
Or just like my thing is like
no.
if you don't have internet at home, just go to any restaurant.
Oh no. Hi, I am Ayako. Let's English practice. Your homestay. How it is. America must be so coolest. You are in Hollywood. Are you in a movie? Love, Ayako.
Are you fucking cheating on me?
English. Present Kenta and I... Wait. Present Kenta and I ate... Oh my god, I don't want to read all of this. It's so hard when it's in, like, English. It's why I can't play... It's why I can't play Baba Is You. Baba Is You would destroy my brain, because it's like... Baba is X. Baba is Y. X is Y. Etc.
Ayako's gonna be mad you didn't reply to her emails.
No. Does they eat the Japanese food? I must investigate. Are Americans have long legs? Not if you're Rachel.
Hey.
The delay on that was perfect. This weekend I go to the hot spring where my family has been attached. That sounds nice.
I just like to think that they're just the rocks there now.
Yeah, they became... Well, you know what? There was a guy in JoJo Part 4 who gets turned into a rock. I am excited very when we are the child. Oh my god, this sucks. Send many images due to me. Okay. Let's get out of that. That was weird. Oh. Need to read racing. See Jane Drive. Yeah, that could sell. You could totally sell that as a
I
game.
gotta get to the fucking library.
Space Tennis Online.
Bonk. Bonk. This is my water. Do you want some? You have a water dish.
I like the idea of being able to hack people's passwords for their fucking email in a goddamn internet cafe.
Chisel. I'm glad that password
Smacked
is chisel.
down. Re your mom. Re your mom. Hot prawn. What the fuck? Goods. Oh no.
Odd prawn.
Oh fuck. Lead speak. Dude. My Prussians totally rushed your Franks last night in Eurocraft. In Eurocraft!
You four.
It's like StarCraft, but not. Playing tonight, also, that girl that sits next to me in science talked to me today. She totally wants me to do her. Yeah, that's what she wants.
Again, I doubt.
Incredible doubt. No, dude, your mom. Your mom. Psych, your mom. What are you doing to me? Tupacula. Excuse me? This
Not
guy's
die like a little bitch.
Tupacula. Oh. Well, you're out of the clan. Scratched the new... Wow, okay, straight snatched the new Troika game. Get it? Because that's the people that made the video game. There's people getting their games in their games. Think about it.
There goes Nick. Nick is gone.
It's meta. Yeah, he moved over to the public voice chat.
Nick, how dare you?
And that's fine. Okay. A to F. Fame at your fingertips. I want to have to type all this shit in just to read things. Just give me options 1, 2, etc. Hunky action star of syndicated TV detective show Beef Bartlow now serves up sandwiches named after his character at Jeremy's Famous Deli in nearby Beverly Hills. A former dancer at the local Vesuvius Club, Safi is one of the few active adult film stars who also occasionally appear in mainstream media, known to drop in from time to time at the club where she made her name. Blingo! Oh man, well, I don't remember exactly what it was. I don't remember if it was 40k or if it was fantasy, but there's a like character that's a chaos knight, and his name is just Slambo. And I saw that and I was just like, who the fuck named this guy Slambo?
I mean, whoever did, I'm happy that they
Rap
did.
superstar and entrepreneur best known for his platinum albums I-69, Blingo, and Weed Metaphor. Blingo owns several sweatshops in the area that turn out urban wear for his clothing line. All up on you. I like that it's just straight up sweatshops. Not even gonna sugarcoat it, just straight up sweatshops. Captain Bananas.
I'm gonna mute myself so I can migrate to the bedroom.
That's fair enough. Known as the Olivier of chimp actors, Captain Bananas began his career as Trent Taylor's sidekick in the CIA film series. Now stars in the popular TV drama Ape Detective, part owner in Hollywood hotspot Fling. How is the chimp a part owner? Can we talk about that? Golden Gary. Gorgeous Gary Golden was the star of such 30s classics as Tab Hotel and Singing Honeymooners. Later became a popular dramatic character actor in films such as Skies of Nevada. Shortly after his last film in 1960, Goldman disappeared and was legally declared dead in 65. Totally not a vampire. Amalia? Model famous for racy covers and high lifestyle, Amalia claimed residence in Hollywood for several years. Tragically, her career was cut short in its prime. Her car was found wrecked at the base of the Hollywood Hills, her remains burned beyond recognition. And that's what you get when you worship Slanesh. Jerkass Johnny. Johnny Jerkass hosts the popular prank show Psych, films most of his show on the streets of Hollywood. Famous pranks filmed on this very street were the wife hit by bus and stripper is really a dude. And that's not really beer. So P... transgender joke? And just bad. Natalia Cross. Superstar of the late 50s, late 60s, known for her class and natural beauty. In 1968, Cross was brutally murdered at her house in the Hollywood Hills. She is buried in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and then was promptly destroyed by that one guy and his prostitute lover. On her garage, don't worry about it. Zed Lungfish. Ooh, that was a typo. Invalid. I'm sorry?
Good evening to you.
I'm sorry, can you not talk to me right now? You know what, we don't need to worry about that. We're just reading things. Hey, do you want on the computer, my dude? Well, I have two things to talk about. One is your tie. I don't think that your tie should be... That's what I feel. Fucking walking away from me. Noob camper. Who is carving these in the wall? Like, imagine getting so mad you carved into the wall. Alright, Kafka. Virus alert. Okay. Meet me in the alley behind the fast buck. Fair enough. Mav has detected a virus. Blah, blah, blah. Apps? Durr. Access denied. Your account balance is blah blah blah. To recharge your account, please speak to a ground zero employee. Really? I mean, that's fair enough. Ooh. Okay. Hello. Is there anything in that washroom that I should be looking at? No? Nothing? No? Okay. Oh, that's just accessible? Sure, why not? Why would this not just be accessible? I don't know why I'm watching that. Okay, well. Well, that'll do it then. Well, that's fair enough. Well, we acquired what we came for the most part.